Welcome back to Lin's Spotlight Daily, your daily scoop of entertainment buzz. Timothée Chalamet's wild fashion ride, why his style is the most fun thing in Hollywood right now. Let's just get this out of the way. I couldn't stop thinking about Timothée Chalamet's skinny scarves. Yes, the kind that feel like a throwback to the early 2000s when style was chaotic, unfiltered, and, let's be honest, a little bit embarrassing, but in the best way possible. For many of us who grew up idolizing the fashion sense of Paris Hilton or Sienna Miller, that era was a fever dream of low-rise jeans, mini-skirts, Ugg boots worn sockless, and those impossibly thin knit scarves that dangled like wet noodles. We thought we were the epitome of cool, and in our own shameless, expressive way, maybe we were. And now, out of nowhere, Timothée Chalamet has resurrected that same reckless spirit, but flipped it on its head with a fashion-forward, genius-level twist. Over the past few months, Chalamet hasn't just been promoting his new movie A Complete Unknown, in which he plays Bob Dylan, and very convincingly, I might add, he's been delivering a masterclass in what it means to have fun with clothes. Rather than playing it safe with tuxedos or the usual polished Hollywood menswear, he and his stylist Taylor McNeill have been throwing convention out the window. Red carpet? Time for a custom buttery yellow suit from Givenchy. After party? Let's try a sheer tuxedo jacket with Swiss dots and pleated trousers by Haider Ackermann, who just so happens to be Tom Ford's new creative director and Chalamet's close friend. Chalamet isn't interested in wearing clothes to be taken seriously, which is exactly why we do take him seriously. He's challenging what it means to be stylish in a world where so many celebrities play it safe. One day he's showing up to the Oscars in a bold, custom chrome hearts leather suit. Another day, he's spotted in Paris wearing a sparkly mini Chanel bag paired with a starter jacket and a New York City ballet cap. It's a little ridiculous, a little chaotic, and completely original. There's a sense of deliberate recklessness in what he wears. For the premiere of A Complete Unknown, Chalamet showed up in full Dylan cosplay, dyed blonde bangs under a beanie, a vintage flannel shirt layered beneath an oversized leather jacket, and a scarf tied exactly like Dylan's 2003 Sundance look. It was campy. It was perfect. He even rocked a mustache that can only be described as porno chic. But don't be fooled. This isn't just random dressing or attention-seeking. There's strategy here. Chalamet and McNeill know exactly what they're doing. They're blending nostalgia, personal taste, and a little bit of chaos to create something that's actually quite sophisticated. The choices may look wild on the surface. True religion jeans, yes, really, chrome hearts, Pepto pink pants, work boots, and diamond necklaces strung around his neck, but they form a story, a vibe, a movement. At an event where Kylie Jenner, Chalamet's girlfriend, wore a dramatic sequin Balenciaga gown, he strolled in next to her looking like a teenage skater going to prom in a hoodie. The contrast was hilarious and intentional. It felt like two kids playing dress-up without a care in the world, and it was refreshing. Off the red carpet, he's still just as bold. He did sports commentary on ESPN wearing a hot pink puffer coat. He did a 60 Minutes interview in a lavender-striped polo with a matching cardigan. He's been a walking, talking collage of cultural references, a bit of Dylan, a dash of Lenny Kravitz, a sprinkle of Cameron, and even a nod to NBA tunnel style. And then there's his love for indie designers. From Telfar to Martine Rose to Kiko Kostadinov, Chalamet is using his platform to elevate labels that deserve more mainstream attention. It's not just about wearing big brands. It's about wearing cool things with meaning, with edge, with soul. Stylist Kim Russell said it best, he's less serious than other people in his field in terms of style choices. A lot of actors want to look professional, tailored, serious, like their fashion sense shouldn't overshadow their craft. But Chalamet proves that being a great actor doesn't mean you have to dress like a banker, exactly. His looks scream creativity, not conformity. Russell has spent time analyzing his outfits and sees a clear mood board in his choices. There's influence from Robin Williams, Kendrick Lamar, and even that gritty Nick Skater style, like the kids from Kids, if they had access to red carpet invites and vintage Cartier. Chalamet's New York roots shine through. He grew up in the city, and it shows in the way he layers leather jackets, slouches beanies, and mixes high fashion with streetwear. It's a little bit dirtbag, a little bit luxury. It's like he raided a thrift store and a designer showroom in the same afternoon. One of his most iconic recent looks? The outfit he wore to accept his SAG award for Best Actor. A lime green shirt, leather suit from Chrome Hearts, and a Cartier bolo tie. It was another Dylan-inspired look, but it felt completely his own. He hugged his mom, FaceTimed his dad with a statue, and gave a speech that balanced humility with ambition. "I want to be one of the greats," he said. Honestly, he already is, at least when it comes to fashion. And maybe that's why Chalamet's style resonates so much. It's not just about looking cool. It's about being cool, being confident enough to dress for the joy of it. In a world where nostalgia often feels like a tired gimmick or a cash grab, he brings it back with charm, humor, and real intention. Fashion, at its best, isn't about trends or brands. It's about self-expression. About wearing something outrageous just because it feels right. About mixing Dylan references with Chrome Hearts, starter jackets with Chanel bags, puffer coats with sports commentary. Chalamet reminds us that clothes are supposed to be fun. That it's okay to be a little messy, a little extra, a little out there. In 2025, where so many red carpet moments feel staged and filtered, Timothée Chalamet is a breath of fresh, weird air. His wardrobe is a time machine, a love letter to chaos, and a perfect reminder that sometimes, the best thing fashion can do is make you smile. Whether you're a die-hard fashion fan or someone who just enjoys watching a little chaos on the red carpet, Timothée Chalamet's style is impossible to ignore, and that's the point. He's not dressing for approval. He's dressing for the thrill of it. And in doing so, he's giving the rest of us permission to take fashion a little less seriously, and a lot more personally. So the next time you see him in some wild ensemble that looks like it came from your 2007 MySpace profile, just remember, he knows exactly what he's doing. And he's having way more fun than the rest of us. Who's your current favorite Hollywood star? Drop it in the comments. We love hearing from you. This is Lin's Spotlight Daily, and we'll see you in the next Spotlight.